Thank you. We're down in North Carolina at Brushy Mountain Motorsports Park for the 2019 Battle of the Goats Hard Enduro. I've never done this event before, but what I hear is it's hard. Just us? That's us too? Oh yeah. So it's Nick Dudakovich and I on row number 5. We're about to start. Right off the bat, we got this enduro cross section. Nothing hard about it, but you gotta look good. There's like 1,000 people watching you. You can't make a mistake. What happens in the woods doesn't matter. As long as you look good out here, you're a hero. Into the woods, we got some flowy trail. It's really nice. And the soil is a sandy clay mixture. I'd say there's spots of sand, spots of clay. Definitely more red. I could give it like a velvet cake or a coffee cake texture. And it's wet. It's wet, but not muddy. Kind of like my underwear. All right, that ditch got me. Slowed me up for a second there. Things are gradually picking up. We got some hill climbs, but nothing crazy. I mean, this is something I would expect to see in like a hare scramble. We're not even into anything hard yet. What am I doing? What the f am I doing? This is one of those moments where I'm wondering why I put this on the internet. I, for some reason, thought the trail kept going up. So I gotta turn around here. This is so embarrassing. I'm like, this is so stupid, man. So stupid. At least I can laugh at it. I was so embarrassed. I'm looking around like, did anyone see that? That was so stupid. But now I get into this chute that goes up this hill. It's rocky, slippery, nasty. There we go. All right, we got up that. We got up that. Not looking too bad. Someone's yelling. It's Liam Draper, a GNCC racer from New Zealand. So if you haven't figured it out yet, Battle of the Goats is a hard enduro via the hills, the hill climbs. Son of a... This will be good practice for me because I need to work on my hill climbs. Nothing. I'm not getting traction. So I gotta back her up. After some pushing, manipulating, I get through that. That was bad. And it just wasn't pretty, though. I'm like, man, that wasn't a good way to start this thing. Woo! So it's not too long till I come up to another hill. This one's not bad. This was not too bad. So the race format is 6 hours. You have 6 hours to complete 2 laps around the course. A lap is around, I'd say, 18 miles, I heard. 17, 18 miles. There's a checkpoint a little more than halfway through, and you'll be scored based on that. If you make the checkpoint, that will count. So I drop down here, and this is stupid. Occasionally, my inner C-class skills come out. Every once in a while, it's like, oh, where'd that come from? Let me do a reenactment there of what I just did. That set me up for a great attempt at this hill here. I'm dying. Thanks. I was out of breath, blocking everybody, starting a bottleneck. I was questioning life decisions. Yeah. When Robbie Lease Jr. says, breathe! Breathe! I've got to breathe. I start breathing, I push. And I get out of there. Now the sad thing is, this is like right off the beginning. We're barely into it, and I'm already a honey glazed ham. I mean, I'm toast. No, Drew. Alright, well, I was happy to get off that. So, we're moving now. We're good. Just down the trail, we come to the chicken fight hole. Now, this is a real hill. This is like our first big one. So, I'm looking, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, where am I going? Up this. Yep. I get here, I didn't really have a plan. The line to the left was blocked. So I decided, if I get up to here, I can cut to the right. That's what I'm eyeballing right here. I get to this point, I'm looking left, and that doesn't look too good. I gotta just keep going up. It's really steep. So I gotta push it. I mean, I have no choice but to push the bike. Outside assistance was not allowed. As you can tell, though, there's some people helping, and it's a fine line because it's a bottleneck, and, you know, the thing is, what happens when someone helps you? Are you supposed to say, like, don't touch me! No! Not allowed! Disqualified! That is Adam. So Adam got around me on this hill. He started a few rows behind me. That way? So I'm at the top here. I go this way. Oh! Well, they're just holding my bike. No assistance there. That was just cut the clip.
I don't have anything in me.
Got nothing in me. That's it. That's all I've got. Pull off. Race over. But seriously, I was fried. I was like, man, this is not how I wanted this race to go. I am having a terrible time. This was a neat trail, really bony here. Part of the brushy mountain trail system. What was nice is you did have breaks between the massive hills. So you got these transfer sections, basically, that you could catch your breath.
Yikes.
The way they had the race set up, as you can see, there's blue and orange arrows. This is blue only.
A line only.
So that means B, A, and pro riders have to follow the blue arrows.
I'm already toast. The Lulu's bypass.
Blue only is gonna be real bad. We were on combined there.
Go down there.
Now we're on blue. It's gonna get worse.
You can actually get to it better if you pivot up and around.
All right.
You pivot up around, you square up more, you take a highlight.
Get more speed. Okay.
So I go down this way, and as I'm coming through, I watch this rider up here just start going backwards. Oof! Into the tree. Luckily, he's all right. He got back up and was fine. But that was a hit. Oh. See that maneuver right there? That's blocking the trail for the people behind me. Pro tip. Okay, no, I did not mean to do that. I give this route a run. It's just not enough. So I have to do the pushing. So this was a good idea, but also a bad idea. I put that rock down there. It helps get the rear wheel over. But I didn't think about the fact that it was probably a projectile to who was behind me. So I apologize if that was a near lethal cannon shot. I think it was Steve Faxton who was actually behind me. I remember him yelling to me at one point. But anyway, I keep going up. This was so pathetic. I got off balance. That was going to be a good line. I promised you. I was going to have a great run up that, but I didn't do it right. So now I got to try to make this. Caught it. A lot of pushing going on. It takes a lot of energy, so I get to here, and I figure, all right, I'm going to go this way. I'll zigzag, crisscross this thing. I mean, it's not even that far to go, but for some reason, I couldn't for the life of me get up this. Oh, fainting goat syndrome. That's my new thing. We gotta keep going up. Watching this back, if I had given it more gas and I was standing up, I would have coasted right up that. It's frustrating watching this back.
Oh, you all right?
I drop into this line, and I was stuck. Contemplating life at this point. I look over, seeing destruction and devastation. And I realize realized at this point this is exactly what Hard Enduro is about. I'm in my element. I'm not good at it, but I'm in it.
Are you Zach?
Yes.
Enjoy your video. Man.
Thank you.
I'm Travis Wilson.
I'm wondering if I should go that way.
I'm looking at splitting those trees.
That's what I was thinking too. I'm gonna try going that way.
I got a line scoped out. It's right up through here.
You all right?
My arm just went on his pipe. It's gonna start bubbling soon.
Oh, baby! Look at this! Oh yeah, this is the line. Not well executed, but it's the line choice to pick. I can't even stay on the bike. Man, it's like I've been overserved. I can't even can't even keep myself together out here. It's what happens when I get tired. All that time spent to go that far. So now we start going down, and this gets really sketch. Ooh, that's Steve Thaxton. He takes a fall there.
Oh, this is a bad line.
Dude, so I get through that. Now I come up to a split. So orange went left, blue went up. This is a big hill, so I'm thinking, man, I have got to open her up.
That way?
Adam's over there, and we decide, you know what? Let's work together. Let's get up this hill together. So I start helping Adam.
All right, hold on. Should I give it?
He helps me, and we go over towards the right.
Oh, all right. That's great.
Battery's dead. Great.
I might be able to ride it.
I'm all caught up in these rocks. And so Adam is trying to get up the hill himself. That's where Steve comes over and helps me, and we agree to help each other up this hill. So it's all of us. We're just working together to get up this thing. So I get my bike into a place I can park it to go help Adam. Now it's my turn.
Hang on.
I was so exhausted. What you're not seeing is the half hour it took. Well, at least it felt like of just pushing the bike. I'm trying to keep the video a reasonable length, so I'm cutting a lot of it out. And a lot of that is just a struggle. This whole thing's a struggle. I think you get the point.
All right.
So Adam keeps going. I go back and help Steve up that section and get a little bit of a rest in and keep going. Now we got a steep downhill. So when I was helping Steve, I turned my gas off when I laid my bike down. It's a good thing my bike died here
Good thing I checked now.
and not in the middle of a big hill climb or something. That would have sucked. I also turned my fan temperature up so that it wouldn't wear my battery down, even though my battery was kind of already dead at this point. But now I'm in this valley, working my way up. The thing is, I found, this is the most ironic thing. When I was on the rocks, I felt the best. I was like, man, I'm actually getting traction for once. But the second I touched the dirt, I'm down. Count me out. I don't know what was going on. I shot up here. This put me in a weird position. I'm like, where do I go? So I back it up.
Dude, I think I've only gone a couple miles.
So I get out of that, and now we're on a lot of transfer trail. This was fun. I was like, yes, finally, a break. I'm actually moving. I could get some air, cool myself down, and it was really nice trail. It then circles back into the Enduro Cross track. So I really have probably only gone a couple miles, and it's felt like hours I've been out there. And I'm thinking, man, this is rough. This is rough. So it wasn't quite yet, but it was around this time where I was starting to think, man, I really am bad. Like, I suck at hard enduro. And for some reason, I keep coming back to them. Like, there's some weird thing where I'm like, I gotta do it. I gotta go out there and do this hard enduros. And if the hard enduro itself isn't enough, I'm driving across the country hundreds of miles. No expenses too much. We gotta get ourselves to the hard enduro. Like, it doesn't make any sense to go destroy yourself and for me to do so bad in them. But there's something that just draws me in. Like, this is my calling, even though I'm terrible at it.
You're top 20. Keep going.
All right.
Okay? Keep at it. Breathe. Remember to breathe.
Yeah.
Keep breathing.
Hi, that's.
Keep breathing.
Yee-hoo!
Like I said, I'm top 20. I'm thinking about that. I'm like, what?
Top 20, man. I can't feel. This certainly doesn't feel like a top 20.
I can't. I don't know if I was top 20. But, hey, I'll take it. That boosts my spirits.
Hee-haw!
The section we're coming into is really cool. It's like jungly down here. Blue arrow only. But the good thing about it is there's rock. And I was getting traction on rock. I got the Kenda Ibex on, which is a great tire. It should be on dirt, too. But I think I had a little too much pressure in my bib. I don't know. I'm still boggled about the whole dirt here. Like, I don't know what the right setup is. So check this area out. We gotta go up that. Woo! So that's Steve in front of me. Going right up the middle of it. Nice. Watching Steve there, I know what to do. I got a little stuck here. All I gotta do is get right. Go up that.
Yeah.
There we go. Man, it's a lot harder than it should have been. Ooh, I know that sound. That's when you knock your exhaust out of the flange.
By the way, man, big fan. I watch your videos, dude.
Thank you.
This, I will say, my favorite section. We've got this ladder that you got to ride up. Now, Steve rode up that thing beautifully.
Yeah.
So I'm lining up to it. I have a little bobble at the bottom. I'm too far back.
Perfect.
Good job, dude.
A good traction.
Whoa. Well, that worked.
Guess that's one way of doing it.
Just gotta commit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I picked this off slowly. Just taking my time through here. Wow. So we're out of that. That was Chutes and Ladders. I would say my favorite part of the track. And there's a little break here. But now we're up into what's called free hogs. Blue arrow only. I wanted to keep going up to the left because if you had the speed, you could get right up all past this stuff. Instead, I have to do what Steve did here and drop down there, shoot back up the bank, and carry my speed along the trail. I back myself in. Prepare for takeoff. Mission control, that was a failure.
That's not what I wanted to do.
That was a bad attempt. So I get the bike down, I gotta turn around, reset. Meanwhile, some people got ahead of me. But here come the leaders.
That's Matt.
It's Max Gersten and then Colton Haker.
Oh yeah, there's Haker.
Yeah.
They're neck and neck.
Holy jeez.
Follow Matt.
They're that close, practically battling it out in this type of terrain. I just find that amazing. I'll get there. I'll get there someday. But first, I got to get out of here. So I go for another attempt.
Man.
I was very frustrated. But thank you guys. I was able to get out of here from this point. I just had to push it.
What the?
That pushed me over the edge. I was not doing well at this point. kept making a ton of mistakes. So I said, take a breather. So I stop, I put my head under the water up here, I cool down, and I catch my breath. And sometimes stopping, catching your breath is faster than trying to force it and making all these stupid mistakes.
Dude, man, I am struggling.
Take deep breaths.
Start going up this hill. There we go. Hey, a hill that didn't go terribly bad. I get up this hill, and that's when I realize my camelback is already out of water. That's not good. Because the next thing here is called Smoke Valley. Fortunately, this guy at the bottom had some water. This was a water stop. I'm gonna need it for what's coming.
Here's Zach attack.
Yes.
I'm Sam DeLulo, Chuck's nephew.
This one is kicking my butt. I don't know.
Yeah, this one here is gonna be hell.
So Sam DeLulo and I are looking at this thing. I'm like, man, I give it a shot. Ah! I put it into neutral.
I had the speed. I put it in neutral, right in the worst spot. Yeah, baby.
Are you the Zach guy?
Yeah, Zach Tech.
I watch so many of your videos.
Oh, thank you.
I finally got to see you.
I saw you at Bad Medicine. Your chain came off or something.
So I gotta give this thing another shot. There's bikes everywhere. And I'm gonna have to take this right line. It's just so steep. It is really steep. I believe that was Tristan Hard, a leader, coming around through, getting up that. Man, I don't know why I couldn't do that. This was tough. Man, I wasn't getting any traction. I had to push the bike. And you can imagine how exhausted I am. So Sam powers his way up through here.
Nice.
Now I follow. I was here for a long time. Finally get out of some rock where I get some traction. But it was so steep. The video doesn't do it justice. This was really steep. It tightened up here. And it was a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. I kept slipping, too, on the sides. I was really dead.
Whoa! Thanks. Oh my God. Thanks, Jesus.
You got the bike turned.
Thank you. Holy crap.
That was unbelievable. I really struggled. There's a weak point there. I got to work on something like that. I don't know what. I got to go to a gully and push my bike up it, I guess. I don't know what the strategy is to go up that. Oh, but it certainly wasn't what I did there. Here's a great pivot turn, too. Wow. I think everything was just not working well for me at this point.
Oh, come on.
I was starting to lose hope. The bike, I just kept kicking out. Everything. So I had to just push it. I finally get to this point thinking, all right, I can ride up this. It slid out again. I'm like, are you kidding me? So now I'm back in this gully. At least it wasn't so bad. The worst part is I had no water.
Come on!
Oh, man. So I got past that. There's some serious side hilling here. We get through all this.
I don't know how much farther I can go right now if I don't get with some water.
I come to the next thing, which is this massive slab of rock I'm seeing. I'm like, where do we go? That's when Quinn Wenzel laps me here, so I watch him.
Quinn Wenzel. Holy cow, he did it.
All right, here we go.
Ow!
Bad run. Give it another shot.
Woo! Hey, I just wanted to have a little extra fun.
That was not how I wanted it to go. I could have gotten on the pipe at the top, but I was afraid I'd just make things worse. It was so slippery, you had to have more speed. You had to have a lot of speed.
Oh,
I ended up just rolling the bike. Thank you guys for helping, even though I don't think you're allowed to help.
what's that? He is. He's racing. I don't know where he is.
Tom is out here racing somewhere. I'll have to get his footage. I mean, it's taken me long enough to get my own footage out. Maybe what we'll do is we'll do a recap during the winter months of Tom's races. That way I have time to edit. It's tough to do it during riding season. I'm riding. I get to this point, dehydrated. No way I'm going to go to the left on that slippery rock, so I go up the stream on the right. I had to change the camera battery, and that's when Liam Draper lapped me.
I don't know.
So the line I'm looking at going up is looking bad, but I give it a shot.
Oh.
All right, I got up it, and we keep going. Now I come to my least fond memory. I don't know why, it's not even that bad. But it was this. Off-camber, huge roots. And at this point I was thinking, I don't know if I can get up this. I was starting to cramp up. And all I was imagining was going all the way down into that valley.
Dude.
After quite a long time, I managed to get myself back up onto the trail here. And there we go. But for a second there, I thought I was done. I was like, this is it. This route's gonna take me out of the race. This was a cool road. They were logging this, it looks like.
Wow.
And then I come to this, where I'm seeing all these danger signs. I'm thinking, what the heck kind of downhill is this? I knew this was going to be bad. It is so steep.
Oh.
If you were heading towards a tree, there was no ability to stop. It was point and shoot. Jesus, take the wheel.
Wow.
No, they about ran me dry, man.
That's all right.
It wasn't all right. I was about to die. I had no water. I'm like, look at that. Look at, you see that head throw back in the air? I'm like, dead. I'm a dead person out here. So this hill, I don't know what it was called, but to be honest, I didn't think I'd ever get up it. I'm looking at where I gotta go. I'm not even close. So I turn around and I just gather some energy. There's Chuck DeLulo.
Wrap it up though, you know?
Yeah.
He's lapping me.
Oh.
I watch him go up. I'm like, okay, let's do it. We gotta do it. Let's get on the bike and let's do it.
All right, we got to get going. Oh, baby. I'm going to try to get up it, but man, I don't know.
I get to the same point. I start to turn around to try another attempt, but I see this side cut here, a little ziggy-zag line, switchback. And this saves me. So I can get the run. I can get the run up through this. I was here for so long. It was just inch by inch progress. Covering about a mile on this one hill, just zigzagging back and forth, but I mean, it was the only way I could do it at this point. I was taking about 5-minute breaks every 5 minutes. Oh, wow, it just was a long, grueling, most grueling hill I've ever done in my life. I tried to go this way because all I have to do is get over across here, but I started sliding down to the right, so I turned it uphill again. The muscle fatigue, the cramps were unbelievable. I mean, my body felt weird, especially for not having water. I mean, it was probably a good hour, 2 hours I hadn't had any water. And all I wanted to do was to hit the checkpoint. At this point, I'm like, we're probably 4 hours into the race. It's a 6-hour time limit, so we're getting close to the end. Doing 2 laps is out of the question. I get up that hill. Wow.
Guys, the SD card's gonna fill up here, but I'll let you know what happens. I need water.
I was out here so long, the 128 gigabyte SD card was filling up. I only had minutes left, so I was stopping it on and off towards the end here, and I'm just like, where is the checkpoint? I need to get to the checkpoint so all this at least counts for something. I just kept pushing. I was so thirsty, though. There were some really nice trails over here. Like, they weren't crazy hard, so that was good. I was able to make progress because it wasn't super crazy. I wasn't going very fast, though.
Where's the water? This is looking promising. Green circle, I can ride those trails all day.
I see a cooler. Oh, thank goodness.
No agua, amigo.
My heart was broken.
Oh, man, okay.
I'm sorry.
Zach Attack?
Yeah.
What's up, man? I watch your videos all the time.
Oh, thanks.
How's it going?
Not good. Where's the checkpoint? This is it?
The midpoint.
Okay. Midpoint. So
Took the leader, took the winners 59 minutes to get here, 27 minutes to finish from here.
Okay. About 2/3 away.
Yeah.
So this guy was really nice. He offered me his own seltzer
you.
water.
anything's gonna help me here.
You get it with that.
Yeah, I can get.
I decided to try to see if I could get to the finish.
I got about 4 minutes of footage left. I just had a bubbly water, seltzer water, but there's about an hour left of racing, so I just got to get through this. I might be able to finish. Oh.
I got stuck here. I shut the camera off because it just had a few minutes left. And during that time, I looped the bike out. It wasn't super bad, but I got the bike up and I got through that.
Well,
And I looked down.
my peg's gone.
The pin for my peg
Here it is.
sheared off. It broke.
Burned my wrist. It sheared the pin.
So that is where I got to. I was out there for about 5 hours. I got to the checkpoint at 4 hours and 50 minutes. That put me in 45th place. And an average speed of 3.7 and 3.7 miles per hour. I gotta do better. I gotta do better than that. So I got some work to do. And, well, the next video is Tennessee Knockout, which will be coming out in a week. And then I'm working on getting caught up. I'm way behind on the editing because I'm going to be uploading the full unreleased videos of these Hard Enduros on my Patreon page. So you can see the whole thing unedited if you're interested. So check it out on Patreon. I apologize, I'm a little behind, but working on getting caught up here. So thanks. We'll see you on the next one.